What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and this morning we're going to be talking about the expansions of the Trophy Hunt event, 2 new universal camos, and even more. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and also let me know in the comments, have you guys finished the Trophy Hunt event, and have you gotten over 1,000 trophies to actually unlock that Mastery animated calling card? Again, you have just a couple of days left to grind those trophies out, and like I confirmed in a previous video, Infinity Ward has increased the amount of trophies you could get per match, so they've doubled the amount that you can get in multiplayer, Warzone, and even DMZ, making it a lot easier to go ahead and get that final animated calling card. I would really recommend hopping into Building 21 this weekend if you can, and just going in, collecting as many trophies as you can from killing AI and even real people, and exfilling as soon as you possibly can. That might just be the fastest strat, unless you're on shipment 24/7 and getting quick games of TDM. I wouldn't recommend doing it on Warzone, but again, to each their own. There might be a strat that you find better for you, but I still think there's plenty of time and opportunity to actually finish the entire event, since once again, all those trophies and all the rewards that you see in that menu will not be there when Season 3 Reloaded releases on May the 10th. Now, also as a reminder, if you guys are looking for an affordable PC for gaming or content creation, then you can use code DYNAMITE to save up to $250 off an Apex gaming PC with a special link down below in this video's description. I work with them to produce 3 different PC builds. These are known as Nuclear, Bombshell, and even Detonated, all of which can be financed for as little as $67 a month, depending on how you qualify. And with that, they're all built and ready to go for COD 2.0, other games that you like, and of course, video editing or even live streaming. Check out Apex Gaming PCs down below in this video's description. But for those that are wondering, right, are the universal camos that are coming in Season 3 Reloaded going to be bought using the trophies that you can actually keep grinding right now? To my understanding, once you guys unlock that final animated calling card, you can't get any more trophies after that. I've seen conflicting reports that apparently you still could grind some trophies and collect them, but based on the blog post, as we're going to talk about in a second, it doesn't look like those are going to be relevant once May 10th does roll around. I don't know if people would have liked the idea of having to grind, let's say, 500 trophies to go ahead and unlock a universal camo. They'd probably prefer to do some type of kill challenges with different weapon categories, which is what they're going to base the new event off of anyway, which I think you guys out there probably do prefer. And I also think if they were going to lock some universal camos behind those trophies, let's say it was 250, 500, 750, even 1,000, I think that's more acceptable if there isn't a cap with how many you can unlock per match. Instead of capping it off at 16, 24, or even 32, just have an unlimited cap, and people would not have a problem whatsoever grinding long games of Shipment or Warzone to go ahead and potentially get like a quarter or even half of the trophies you need for an item of your choosing. Alright, so as it says here, our Season 3 Reloaded Trophy Hunt Camo Challenges. Like the last Reloaded update, Season 3 Reloaded will include a new event where players can unlock 2 new sets of weapon camouflage. Complete 1 weapon category challenge to unlock a new camo for every weapon in that category. Complete all 10 to earn another new camo for every weapon category, plus a special weapon charm that shows you master the Reloaded Trophy Hunt. So that's awesome. Just like the expansion we got to Path the Ronin in Season 2, here are the challenges for this event. For ARs, get 250 operator kills. Battle rifles, get 30 headshot operator kills. SMGs, get 3 operator kills without dying 30 times. Not too hard. Shotguns, get 30 hipfire operator kills. Shipment's your best friend for that one. LMGs, get 50 operator kills while mounted. Shoot House is also your friend for that. Marksman rifles, get 25 long shot operator kills. There you go again with Shoot House, maybe even Paleo's Lighthouse, even a map like Hillmat Expo, those will come in handy. Sniper rifles, get 30 long shot operator kills. Same goes for marksmans. Sidearms, get 50 operator kills. And then launcher, get 40 operator kills. Again, just the easiest kills you could possibly get. And then melees, get 30 operator kills from behind. If those challenges look familiar, you may want to look back at those standard weapon camo challenges and see where you can hit a collateral shot and knocking out multiple challenges at once. So again, for those that already achieved mastery inside of COD 2.0, whether it's Polyatomic, Orion, these challenges might be familiar to you. So let me know down below in the comments which weapons we'll be using in each of these categories, what maps you think are best at doing some of these challenges, and how excited are you for the expansion of the Trophy and event in which you can end up getting 2 new universal camos. I'm just happy that they're being consistent with these events, where every season we get a new event, and every mid-season we get an expansion to that event featuring some universal unlocks, whether it's camos, a charm, or even a free weapon. So totally a fan of this. Hopefully we see something like this as a trend in every future Call of Duty to release. Now, this wasn't mentioned in the recent blog post, but I'm sure as this video is going up, you're going to see some marketing on the PlayStation YouTube channel or the official Call of Duty Twitter. The third Oni operator pack for PS Plus users. Again, Xbox and PC will will get their hands on all of these combat packs. I believe it's during the first week in November of 2023. That's usually how these deals work. Again, Sony still has exclusivity for some aspect of Call of Duty. So this is an image of our new Oni operator skin, and the blueprint he's holding is also fairly sharp. Again, it was not mentioned in the recent blog post, but I was able to go ahead and show this image to you guys since the embargo has lifted on the images that were sent to some creators by Activision. And we already know that the new Oni operator pack is going to feature 2 blueprints, a charm, a calling card, and I believe an emblem as well. The Oni packs have been pretty solid in the past couple of seasons, at least in my opinion, so no doubt this one's going to be no different. I just want to know if you guys are a little upset that it's going to be another Oni skin. Maybe you guys are hoping for an operator skin for a different person, not just Oni. But again, Oni as a character entirely is locked behind PlayStation exclusivity for those out there that were confused. If you're on Xbox or PC, you can't even see that operator spawn into your lobby. It just won't let you. But also as a follow-up to a point that I made in my previous video about our 3rd episode of Raids, it's pretty crazy that Season 3 Reloaded is going to offer quite a bit to grind, and nearly all of it is free. So as of right now, we know the 3rd raid is going to offer 2 unlockable camos, one from beating an on-veteran, and one that you can find somewhere in the environment through an Easter egg of sorts. Then we have those 2 camos that we just talked about through this new Trophy Hunt expansion, and on top of that, there's that free Vaznev blueprint as a CDL reward, which looks incredible. Kind of reminds me of Into the Void from Black Ops 3, and we have an electrified camo coming to raid as well, so we're going to have some pretty cool opportunities here for potentially a free reactive or animated camo in our mid-season 3 updates. And also don't forget, with each new weapon that we get inside of COD 2.0, there's also a couple of camos tied exclusively to that weapon that didn't exist prior. That's a cool system that we didn't see in many previous Call of Duty titles. So with that, there's a lot of free unlockables here in our mid-season 3 update, and like I've also said before, Modern Warfare 2 and just COD 2.0 in general has been offering the most amount of free unlockables we've ever seen in Call of Duty. So if you guys are still upset about expensive bundles costing $30, or the Black Cell pack, or what, DMZ pay-to-win elements, there still are a lot of other free things you can get without having to spend a dime, so that's still good news at the end of the day. But I also want to answer a question that I saw being asked, and that's in regards to the rewards over in Plunder. So not much was said about Plunder in our mid-season 3 blog post, and I'll be making a separate video talking about Warzone in the next couple of days, but when it comes to those rewards for Plunder, nothing was really said about that. I made a video about those rewards a couple of days ago since a full list of challenges was already leaked out, but those challenges don't seem to be synced correctly in-game, nor are the rewards for those challenges. So as of now, not much is known what's going on with that, but if anything, I'm expecting that in the next couple of days, possibly with the release of Season 3 Reloaded, we'll get a bit of an expansion to Plunder where they add in some of the additional content that was confirmed for the mode, like the in-game events, which are not live in the mode yet. They'll probably add all that in along with the rewards and a clear set of challenges, but as of right now, not much else is known about Plunder. Now, what I also want to say is that I'm liking the way they've been handling the in-game events for Modern Warfare 2. I know Vanguard made this mistake a couple of times, and even Cold War was crucified a little bit for something that people didn't agree with. In Cold War, some of the in-game events were just a bit too easy to where people were doing them lightning fast. I mean, people were streaming and having everything done within like an hour or 2, possibly 3. People didn't like that all that much, but then they made them a little bit harder in games like Vanguard, Modern Warfare 2. People also didn't like that, but something that I don't think anybody across the board is a fan of is them launching an event and then gatekeeping some of the challenges, right? They did this with Path of the Ronin in Season 2, where to get the free crossbow, you had to beat all the challenges as a part of that event, but some of the challenges weren't live when the season started. You had to wait like a week for a new challenge, another week for the next challenge, and so on and so forth. I'm not a fan of that at all. What I think Trophy Hunt did really well is launching the season with the event itself, with X amount of rewards, challenges, whatever the case is. Then during a mid-season update, or even a time before that, add in a couple more rewards or a couple more challenges, but don't make it to where you have to wait for that next update to then get the final reward for the entire event. If you want to add more to the event later, feel free. If you want to refresh the event with the mid-season update and wipe all the challenges and rewards and add new ones, that's also fine, but don't have it to where there's a big reward for beating the whole event and you can't actually access that for like 2, 3, or 4 weeks after a season begins. That's just my opinion. Now, I do think a flaw with the Trophy Hunt event was making it to where the trophies were capped off per game mode. I get the fact that they don't want you to just burn through the entire event in a day or two by playing Shipment 24/7 or playing long matches of Warzone. I get that they want you to play the game for long periods of time because therefore there's a bigger chance that you'll spend money on the game and check out some of the bundles and you'll play it until you finish your whole battle pass or hit max rank. I get the reasoning as to why, but there should be better balancing for that. Maybe instead of having a cap on the trophies, you just make it to where the rewards are a bit more expensive. I think that could be a good trade-off. But then again, if somebody out there wants to choose to sit down and grind the game for 9 hours in a row to finish the whole event in one day, they should be able to do that. But for your average Joe, your 9-to-5ers, your folks that can only play on weekends, I think it should still be a system where they can hop on and still beat it in a timely manner without having to be capped off in games of multiplayer or DMZ. But that's of course fully subjective subjective and is the only flaw, in my opinion, that I saw with the trophy hunt event here in Season 3. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on our expansion coming to the trophy hunt event here in Season 3? I have to say it's one of the best events we've gotten in-game in quite some time. How you feeling about our 2 universal camos and the fact that trophies are going to become obsolete in the next week or so? Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.